Have you ever saved money so carefully that you stopped living? You skipped small joys. You delayed comfort. You told yourself it was responsibility. But deep inside, you still felt one bad day could take everything away. This is not a story about money. It's a story about fear, wearing the mask of discipline. My grandfather once said something that confused me. Never just save money. Everyone else said the opposite. Save for the future. Save to be safe. But he looked at me calmly and said, saving doesn't remove fear. It often feeds it. He didn't say this as advice. He said it as a confession. In a small village, there lived a man people called lazy. He sat under a large tree every day, watching the road, watching the sky, dreaming about someday. Someday he would open a shop. Someday he would buy cows. Someday life would change. But someday never arrived. At first, people laughed. Later, they stopped laughing. They only felt quiet pity. Inside the house, his wife worked without complaint. She cooked, cleaned, washed. She carried reality while he carried dreams. One evening, she said gently, "Dreams are beautiful, but dreams don't fill empty stomachs." He nodded and said nothing. Years passed. Money grew thin. Food grew scarce. One night, his grandson came to him barefoot and hungry. "Grandpa, do we have bread?" The cupboard was empty. No bread, no rice, nothing. In that moment, fear stopped being abstract. It became physical. It sat in his chest, heavy and sharp. That night, he didn't sleep. Fear had finally spoken loud enough to wake him. The next morning, he went to work for the first time. Field labor, long hours, burning sun. He worked until his hands hardened, and his back ached. Every night he returned home, exhausted. The money helped, but only barely. Bills remained. Hunger remained. Fear remained. Money came and left. Problems stayed. One day, he overheard men talking in the village. The secret is saving money. If you save, you are safe. Those words stayed with him. That night, he found a glass jar and hid it under the bed. Every week, he added coins. Clink, clink. The sound felt comforting. Saving became his shield. He wore old shoes with holes. He skipped meals. He delayed comfort and told himself, "This pain is safety." Months later, the jar was full. He felt proud, ready. At the market, he placed the jar on the table. "I want 3 sacks of corn." The shopkeeper shook his head. Prices went up. "This buys only 1.5." In that moment, fear returned stronger than before. Saving hadn't protected him. It had only delayed the truth. That evening, he sat quietly outside. He noticed something simple. His neighbors didn't look rich, but they looked calm. One carried eggs. Another carried milk. They weren't hiding money. They were using it. An idea appeared. Small, unimpressive. What if we buy chickens? This time, he didn't wait for someday. He acted. He bought a few thin chickens. At first, there was 1 egg. Then 2. They ate some. They sold some. He wrote everything down in a small notebook. No secrets. No fantasies. Only reality. Money began to move. Fear began to loosen. The house changed slowly. Not richer. Calmer. Neighbors came with respect, not pity. The grandson helped count eggs, proud to matter. One day, the boy asked, "So you're not lazy anymore?" The old man smiled. "No, my child. I just stopped waiting." One morning, the old man held an egg and said, "This is stronger than a jar of money." Money hidden disappears quietly. Money used with care grows. He learned something important. Saving alone does not create safety. Capacity does. And capacity grows through small, brave actions, taken even while fear is still present. If this story felt uncomfortably familiar, you're not alone. Many people save not to grow, but to hide from fear. If this story helped you see yourself more clearly, please like the video, share it with someone who believes discipline means suffering, and subscribe to The Willpower Architect for stories about rebuilding willpower, not through force, but through understanding, courage, and calm. Because true safety is not hiding resources, it's learning how to stand again tomorrow.